Hey guys, welcome back to Papa Prepper. I'm T, and thanks for coming back. It's good to see you. I would like to start out by apologizing. I know I said I wanted to do my first live stream tonight, but I was informed today that you have to have over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to do that, so I'm quite a ways off from that, so it might be a couple months. But I'll get there. Hope y'all are having a blessed day. I would like to start off. There was an important one I forgot to put on the video last night when I was covering the different first aid situations that could happen. And one of the really important ones, and I'd forgot, is dysentery, and which is an infection of your intestines. Excuse me. And it's caused by eating contaminated food, or drinking contaminated water, or even you can get it from swimming in contaminated water. There are two different types. There are bacillary dysentery and amoebic dysentery. Some of the symptoms with the bacillary would be abdominal pain, feeling of incomplete defecation, like you need to go more but there's nothing left. And with the bacillary, it usually shows up in 1 to 3 days after you've come in contact with it. And the more specific symptoms of that type is belly cramps, diarrhea, fever, nausea, vomiting, with blood or mucus or both in your BM, your bowel movement. With the bacillary type, sorry, just a second. Okay, with the bacillary type, really the only things you can do is just stay hydrated. I mean, drink plenty of water or rehydrating sports drinks, like Gatorade, whatever the other ones are. I can't even think now, but you know what I'm talking about. And a lot of you can also do like Pediasure for kids. That's full of electrolytes, and that can keep you hydrated. And you can also take like Pepto-Bismol, stuff like that over the counter. Do not take like anti-diarrhea specific medicines, because that could just complicate the stomach cramps and make it worse. But you can take like Pepto, something mild like that. Now the other is amoebic dysentery, and it's significantly more severe than the other. The amoebic dysentery is a parasite, where the other one is just bacterial. This is a parasite, and it could be up to 2 to 4 weeks before if you even show symptoms. And it'll be like nausea, diarrhea, kind of a lot of the same as before, but you'll also have possibly weight loss, fever, weight loss and fever. And how you get this is you have to catch it from somebody or something that has the parasite on it. Like somebody prepares you food and don't properly wash their hands, it can be transmitted that way. You can catch it from like a toilet handle, a kitchen sink faucet, anything that somebody that's got it and is carrying it could touch and transfer it. That's how you get the second of the two, and that's amoebic dysentery. And also with amoebic, this is rare, but it can lead to serious problems such as liver abscesses, or liver abscesses, however you say it, which is literally like you get pockets of pus on your liver. And the side effects of that are nausea, vomiting, fever, pain in the upper right portion of your belly, weight loss, and it literally makes your liver swell. Aside from the pus pockets, your actual whole liver will swell up. And for that, you're usually going to have some kind of antibiotics and pain relievers, and still plenty of hydration. So you want to keep yourself hydrated, plenty of fluids. But in an SHTF situation without the antibiotics, I couldn't really find an answer about it left untreated. So I'm really not sure how to go on that, or what to say, except for if you got to barter some of your stuff off to get some antibiotics. Somebody's bound to have some somewhere. I mean, you might never find them, but somebody's going to have them if you get lucky. But other than that, I really don't know any other. I couldn't find any other treatments for the liver abscesses and such. I think that's it on that. Let me check this real quick. Yep. Okay. So what I'm going to talk about tonight, and I'm not going to drag everything out of it because it's kind of a pain, but I'm going to talk about kind of bugging out if it's, the only option you got. Like I've been preaching, if you can bug in, hold down the fort, stay there. That is the safest place to be. But, if, like I've said before, if you got boots on the ground 2 blocks away and they're coming towards your house, by all means, get the hell out, hit the road, So like I said, I'm not going to drag anything out. I will go over, I've got a list of everything that I've got in here, and I will show you mine. I don't know how well you can see it. It's a 70-liter backpack. It is made by GZ Exenzing. I don't know. I ordered it on Amazon some time ago, and I really like it. I mean, it's got all the room in the world. You cannot believe it. It's still not full, even with all my stuff. I've still got a considerable amount of room, and there's molly loops everywhere. I mean, you can attach anything you want to this bag. It's got the bladder pouch back here for your hydration pouch, your water pouch. I mean, it's a really nice bag. And it zips up, like if you want a smaller bag, it goes all the way down to the 30-liter. Or you can unzip all these compartments and it stretches out to the 70-liter. So that's my bag. And what I don't have in this bag, which I'm going to cover maybe tomorrow night, is the bug out vehicle. Like what to keep in your bug out, or your get home bag. Because if SHTF and we got to get out of here, we're most definitely taking my vehicle. I've got the biggest 4-wheel drive, big tires. I can get out of Dodge. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I believe I was talking about we will be taking my vehicle because it's the biggest 4-wheel drive. I can get off-road if I need to. So, aside from the stuff in my bag, I have a very large tote already in the back of my H3. Takes up the most part of the cargo area, and it is packed to the gills with things, but we'll go over that in the next video. But, for right now, I'll just go. There is a couple things I might show you just because I think they're really cool that I found, but we'll start out. Obviously I've got first aid in here. I've got gauze strips or gauze wrap, 3 different kinds of tape. I've got band-aids of all sizes, shapes, butterfly band-aids, about any kind of band-aid I can find. I buy a pack and put in here. I have a full suture kit. I have 2 bottles of iodine, 2 of the pretty good size. I think they're 8-ounce bottles, I think. Of course, I have Ace bandages to wrap sprains, whatever. Pain relievers. I have allergy medications, alcohol and peroxide. And I've also got alcohol pads. I've got the packing gauze for, like, gunshot wounds and stuff like that. I've got triple antibiotic cream. I've got anti-itch cream, hand sanitizer. I have latex gloves. I think that's about it. I mean, it's not like the best, it's not like a Bear Independent Fact kit, his stuff is just phenomenal. I can't afford that right now, so I think I've pieced mine together pretty well. The only thing I still need, which I can do a makeshift one, but I need a good tourniquet, a solo tourniquet you can apply yourself. I do not have one of those yet, but I really, really want one, just in case, because you don't know. And of course, I've got water filtration. I got a Sawyer Mini in there. So I've got that covered, and I've got a collapsible water bottle. I've got my protection, which is, I've always got my sidearm. I carry a 9mm Smith & Wesson M&P Shield. Extra mags for that, and roughly 100 rounds in my bag. Variety of knives. I've got everything from, clean a fish, scale a fish, I can gut a deer, skin a deer, whatever, any kind of animal. And I've also got ones that are just specific for self-defense. I think I've got a total of 4 knives in my bag, and a machete. Gotta have a machete. What else is there? Of course, I'm bugging out. All my firearms are going with me. I've already got a plan. We're giving ourselves about 15 minutes to get out of the house and get on the road. And I say get on the road because there's so many ways in and out of this town. We've got cornfields. They're not going to trap me here. Make no mistake. They can close the roads. I will not be stuck here. I've got extra bolts and broadheads for my crossbow because that is going to be like my go-to. Aside, of course, just from I've got a 12 gauge shotgun, but to me the crossbow is phenomenal for hunting, self-defense, whatever, because as long as you can find your bolt, your ammo is, you're never going to run out, because eventually the broadheads will dull, but it's going to take a lot of shots to go through a lot of things to dull those broadheads. So that's going to be my go-to for a lot of things. And that's about it for the self-defense. Of course, my wife and daughter, they both carry as well. So, we'll have theirs and whatnot. But as far as self-defense, that's what I've got. I've also got my fire. You got to have ways to make fire. I've got 2 ferro rods and 3 lighters and waterproof matches in my bag. Cooking / heat. That's one thing I'll show you. I found it on Amazon. I think it's just really cool. It's still in the box, is how compact this thing is, and fits in my bag. So I really want to show you. Okay. I've got this. Of course, it's going to be backwards. But it's a UCO flat pack grill and fire pit. So it's basically just a little portable grill, folds up, or it's good for a little portable campfire. Just a few branches, twigs, sticks, whatever. You got a campfire, something to cook with. It's really small, compact, Fits right in the bag, still in the box. So that was a big win for me. I loved that when I seen it and it came because it fits in there perfectly. Excuse me just a second. Let's see. I've got a very small tool pack in there with just basic, little screwdrivers and stuff like that. I've also got a multi-tool that's got a little saw blade, things like that. I've got my folding shovel, which is really cool too. I'm not going to take that out. I changed my mind. But on this folding shovel, of course, you can flip it around, reverse it. You've got a pickaxe, and one side of the shovel is an actual axe blade. The other side's a saw. And if you take the handle apart, there's a ferro rod in there, and there's also a safety whistle, which honestly I probably won't be using that much because I don't want nobody to find us. But it's a really cool little shovel. Alright, I'll go ahead and take it out. I really like it. I think it's pretty neat. Give me just a second. And it is made by Dew Hiker. Pretty cool little shovel. It had really good reviews. I think it had like 4.5 stars out of 5. And I'm doing all this on a budget. I got a coffee stain. Oh well. But really cool little shovel. Flip it down, tighten her up. There you got your shovel. This side is very sharp for axe. Then you got a saw right here. Bottle opener. Then you loosen her up, flip it back down like so. And you got our handy dandy little pickaxe there. And it's really nice. It's pretty sturdy. A lot better than what I expected, honestly, when I ordered it. And of course you got to screw all the handle together. But in this part of the handle, if I can get it unscrewed, there is, let me get over here so you guys can see this. You unscrew it, there is a saw blade and a fish scaler, which it'll do the job, I think. And you can also, and they attach, I forget how they attach, but you just screw it down in reversed there. So you've got a little saw on a handle, and you can also attach this to something and use it to spear fish or frogs or whatever you decide you want to do with it. Put that back together. And then the end of the handle is the same way. The inside piece, or the inside end, I should say. There's your little security whistle, which, it is what it is. I'm not too worried about a whistle, to be honest with you. But it's on there, so it's all cool. And then in the handle, you take it off, and there's your ferro rod right there. It's pretty cool. It works very well. I've already tested it all out. So anyway, if you're trying to get stuff like this together on a budget, this is, I think, is a very nice little piece of equipment. I think I paid 26 bucks for it, maybe. I think that sounds about right. And again, it came from Amazon some time ago. So if you're in the market for one of those, I would check it out. If I can get this back in here properly. Once I get really good, I'll start editing all this stuff out. But I don't know how to do that yet, so. I'm hoping to get after Christmas to get a better quality camera. My little clear images here. Okay, so let's see, we're back to where we were at here. Alright, I've got a sewing kit, which I can show you that. It's right here. I don't really know what brand it is or anything. I really don't care. I mean, it's just a sewing kit. As long as everything, well, now I got it out. I didn't mean to grab it, but here's my suture kits, or my suture kit, and I got several different size needles and suture thread and everything. I have had to do that before. I've had to do that to myself before. Long story, but it sucked. Okay, here's my sewing kit. It is by Velastar. I think I only paid like $12 for it, dude. And it's I think it's a really good complete. I mean, it's a complete sewing kit. And there's nothing on hell you could make clothes with this thing. And yes, I do know how to sew. Back when I was in school, we still had home economics, and my mama taught me. Mama taught me to sew. So I went into school knowing how to sew. Hell, I went into school knowing how to cook already. Anyway, thank you, Mama. Got my sleeping bag, which it's nothing great. It's just, actually, it's not even in my bag. It's over here. It's just a Ozark Trail from Walmart. Nothing great. Got a couple extra little blankets in there. I got 2 pairs of very thick wool socks. I got extra clothes. I think I've got 4 bandanas in there. You can never have too many bandanas. Bandanas, I mean, they protect you from the sun. Use for tourniquets. Use for band-aids. Whatever. Always have some bandanas on you. Let's see. Got an extra pair of nice warm gloves in there. I got a set of thermal underclothes in there. My machete, of course, I already said. I've got ponchos, and I've got the hunting pack, like the hand warmers. And I also found the feet warmers. I'd never seen them until this year. They work the same way, but they're the outline, like the sole of your shoe. You just take them out and slide them in your shoe and put your foot in. Pretty nifty idea. And I also have a big, I think there's 16 different varieties of vegetables, heirloom seed pack in there. I know there's tomatoes, cucumbers, corn. I think there's like eggplant. I know there's squash, radishes, onions. I mean, a variety of like everything, really. Any everyday things, you know. Stuff like that. I've got some little snacks. I got some beef jerky and protein bars in there. Actually, they're keto bars. So they're low carb, but they're high in protein. Let's see. Okay, got my fire pit. Oh, I got aluminum foil. And I do have a little small pot and a little small saucepan in there. And that's about it for my bag. But I also have my hunting bag. And in my hunting bag, good God, I've got so much junk in my hunting bag, but you best believe I'll grab it on the way out. Because it's, I mean, got gloves. I've got 2 or 3 pairs of gloves. I've got stocking caps in here. I've got hand warmers in here. I've even got the big Cousin Eddie. You know who Cousin Eddie is. Don't play. Cousin Eddie hat. Hand warmers. I've got range finders in here. I've got a deer call. Anyway, all kinds of stuff that I'm going to grab on the way out. That'll go with me. And like I said, what I don't have in here, I most likely have in my Hummer H3. I don't have the great big cool old school Hummer. It's an H3, but it's pretty tough. It does the job. But that's about it for my bag. Of course, I'll be taking my firearms, and it's all ready. I do have a tactical vest as well that I bought. It's not like bulletproof, nothing like that, but I've got it. No, I can't either. I might pull it down tomorrow evening, but it's got all kinds of MOLLE attachments, extra mags for my pistol. I've got knives on it, 12 gauge rounds. I think it even has a place for a water bladder on the back of it too, but I can't remember. But I might drag that down tomorrow evening. But again, I apologize for not having the live stream tonight. I was really looking forward to that. I want to interact with y'all so bad, it's ridiculous. I really want to talk and get to know everybody, and throw some ideas back and forth. But I'll get there eventually. If y'all just hang with me and get through it with me, we'll talk one day. But I think that's all I got for tonight. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow evening. God bless each and every one of y'all. And if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up or thumbs down. Whatever you're feeling, I understand. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And I will see y'all tomorrow night. God bless. Papa Prepper out.